What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and today we're going to be doing another sample reading. I got a question in from Ryan, who has OCD and is sick of it, okay? So today, Ryan, we're going to do a health spread using the Super 8-Bit Tarot, of which I've done a video review of. You can check the channel, it's over there somewhere. So I'm going to do a spread that is going to look at the situation surrounding Ryan's OCD. We're going to see how he can, at the very least, minimize its impact on his life, if not get rid of it. Okay, guys, modern science does not know half of what it thinks it knows, okay? And the cause of all health problems are internal. They're an emotional imbalance due to repression. So we're going to see if we can't fix what's causing Ryan's problem. All right, today we got the sodalite sphere, as always, and I thought we should bring in some tourmaline, some black tourmaline. This is a great grounding crystal. This crystal actually soaks up negativity, transmutes it into positive energy. This is a magic crystal. This is really good. Look up black tourmaline and you'll see what it's been written about it. It's incredible. Okay, so we're going to keep that. We're going to grid that here, there, and there. I don't know if they're on camera or not. We'll put the sodalite sphere here and give me a few moments to ask the cards the question: what are the energies surrounding Ryan's OCD? And we're going to do this health spread that I have. It's a very cool spread. It's going to give us a lot of information. So give me 1 second. Alright, I'm ready. Let's do a cut. And we'll see what we got here. Try to fit them all on screen. I'm not promising. Sometimes they don't all fit. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 7-card spread. Alright, are those all on camera? Good. Very good. Okay. Now give me just a moment to look at these cards and see what we got here. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, let's get into it. This first card represents your current condition, your OCD. And the Four of Swords is about quieting the mind and going internally. And I think this OCD is manifesting itself because of an overactive internal mind. You need to meditate. Oh. So I'm getting the feeling that this OCD is something to do with thoughts, something to do with overactive thoughts, and something to do with not being at peace internally. I think medical science would tell you that it's a genetic condition or whatever they say. It's not true. It's a result of something that's happening within you emotionally. And I get the sense that there's a lack of slowing things down and really looking at the internal aspect of yourself. So I think this OCD is a definite thing that you can fix, and it's not inherent in you. It's something that you've picked up, and we can fix it. We can fix it. Okay, this is the origins of your condition. This is the Two of Swords, and I'm getting the sense that the origin of this condition is your mind is split in two directions. I think there's the side of you that you would call normal, and then the OCD side. And I think this is from a lack of focus, for lack of a better word, focus is the only thing that's coming to me right now, is that your mind is kind of split off in two directions, and there's not one clear focus. And I think this is something that probably happened in you at a very young age, and maybe you got two conflicting ideas about what reality is, and therefore your OCD mind is trying to make sense of one reality while your non-OCD mind is trying to make sense of another reality. So I think probably at a very young age you were kind of presented two very different options as far as, I mean, this is before you can remember, and I think it's caused a split in you and caused something to fragment your mentality. This is what is promoting your condition. And I hate to say this, but I get the sense that it's your family. Your family is promoting your OCD. They are the ones who gave you conflicting ideas, I believe. And they're probably still promoting conflicting ideas. They might be promoting the idea that your OCD is non-manageable and non-fixable, and so that you think that way. You think that it's a problem when it's really not, and it's something that can be easily fixed. So I hate to say this, Ryan, but I think your parents are having kind of a negative impact on your OCD. And not just your parents, but I get the sense of siblings as well. And I don't know if you have siblings, but I'm getting the feeling that you might. And so I think your entire family has an opinion of OCD, which is not healthy, and they're giving it to you. I mean, they gave it to you, and they're still feeding it back to you. So I think you need to stop looking at OCD in the way that your family looks at it. Okay, your family looks at it, and I'm getting the sense in a negative way that's not beneficial to you. This is the outcome of your current path, and this is basically what's going to happen if you keep going along the lines that you're going now. And we have the death card. Now, don't freak out. This is not about dying. The death card is about change. And I think if you continue down this path, if you continue thinking about OCD in the way that you're currently thinking about it, I think there's going to be a big, drastic change on the horizon. And I don't know if this is for... I mean, I assume it's for the better, but I don't really know. I can't really speculate on what this change could be. But something drastic is going to happen that is going to redefine your life in a way. And I think what I'm getting is the sense that this is a decision. I think you're going to either decide that OCD is going to control you, or you're going to decide that you're going to control it. And this is what I get the feeling of. You're going to make that decision at some point. If you continue down this path, if you continue thinking about OCD in the way that you currently think about it, a decision will be made by you, and I don't know which one it's going to be. We will see, but let's not get to that point. Okay, let's go over to this side of the spread. This side of the spread is what you can do to fix this situation. This card represents the action that needs to be taken by you. I get the very clear impression that in order to be done with OCD, you have to decide that you are done with OCD, that you don't want it anymore. I think a part of you, and this probably goes along with your parents and your family, but I think a part of you is holding on to it. A part of you is saying, oh, this is my reality, so therefore I have to live with it. But what you're not realizing here is that you are creating your reality, and if you say that you are done with OCD, things will be put into motion to stop the OCD. You have to decide that it no longer is a part of your life, but you're still identifying with OCD. You still think of yourself as someone who has OCD, therefore you are someone who has OCD. You need to start thinking that I am someone that don't even think about OCD. Say, I'm someone who has a clear focus, who is not fragmented, who has a clear line of sight. I have clarity, and if you keep telling yourself that, eventually it will become true. And it's just a shift in your way of thinking is the way to solve this, Ryan. You have to shift the way you think about yourself. And the World card is telling you that you need to be done with this cycle of negative thinking about yourself that's been implanted in you, frankly, by your parents. The challenges of action needed. Okay, these are the challenges of making the change that I just said. Oh, again, we got the two. We got a two of coins. So again, I get the sense that there's two sides of you. And those two sides of you are going to fight each other. It's going to cause turbulence. There's a side of you who wants to be free of this OCD, and there's a side of you who wants the OCD. And the challenge you're going to face is managing those two sides. And what you need, I've said this before, is you need a clear focus. You need to have one mind. You need to say with one mind what I want out of life, how I want life to be, and you're going to have to sever the attachment to OCD that has been implanted in you. Okay, it's been implanted in you. You need to sever it, and you need to you need to attack this situation with a clear intent. That clear intent is living what you would call a normal life. What is the life that you want to lead? Really think about that. When you're laying in bed at night, about to go to sleep, close your eyes and just picture the perfect life. Picture the perfect life and how you would live this life, how you would react in this life. Just really feel what your vision of a perfect life is, a life without OCD, and do that every single night. And if you do that every single night, you're going to see your thoughts start to change. And your thoughts will slowly change to a mentality that doesn't include OCD. And once you realize that you don't need this OCD in your life, it will go. Alright, this last card is the outcome if you take this path. This is the outcome if you make the changes that I've said. And the Six of Wands is about victory. Ryan, this is a great card for you. If you can do the things that I've outlined in this reading, you will have victory. You will feel accomplished. You will feel like a leader. You will feel like you've accomplished something big. So I think this is a fantastic card. I'd much rather you had this card than this card. Okay? Remember, this side of the spread is if you do nothing, if you continue down this path. This side of the spread is if you do the things that I've talked about in this video. So I'd much rather see you have this card, Ryan. You know, people watching you, coming back from battle, emerging victorious. So to sum it all up, Ryan, this OCD is something that you're subconsciously holding on to. You want this subconsciously. So I'd encourage you to try to figure out how it's attached to you. What kind of things your parents tell you about this disease that keeps it stuck to you? What kind of things your family, even society says about OCD, right? In the comment section, you got someone saying that you can't cure yourself of OCD. That was a falsehood. That was a lie. See, you got society, because modern medicine doesn't understand these diseases, doesn't understand the root cause of them. Modern medicine can only treat the symptoms of disease. They do not stop the root causes of diseases, which is an internal imbalance, emotional imbalance inside of you. So you need to get rid of that imbalance. See, we got imbalances here. So you need to really attack this thing from a clear focus. Focus on what you want your life to look like. And think about that every single night and just feel it in your heart, like what life would be like without OCD. Don't even think about OCD. Don't even think about what it is or think about getting rid of it. All you need to think about is the life that you want, your preferred life. And if you focus on that, if that is your focus on the preferred life, then in time it will change. But the more you think about OCD, the more you give power to it by thinking about it and talking about it, the more you give it energy, and the bigger the snowball grows. So don't let that snowball grow by giving it power and giving it energy. Stop thinking about it, stop talking about it, but start focusing on the life that you want. Okay, Ryan, so I want to thank you for reaching out to me. I hope this helped you in some way. You have all the power within you to get rid of this thing. And just watch this video several times if you need to. I know it's a lot of information coming at you at once, but I encourage you to really listen to what the cards are saying here, and try to make those changes in your life. Only good things will come. It's going to take work, but it's better than the work it takes to live with OCD. Okay, so Ryan, thank you for reaching out to me. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section. If you're watching this on the YouTube, leave a like if you got something out of this, and put some comments too if you have anything to say about it. I really appreciate all you guys. So leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy taroting. Peace.